Alright, boom. You don't got a place to stay or you don't got no job. I'm finna put you on how you can get you a place to stay for literally 6 months. So boom, first thing first, what you want to do, maybe go talk to Church's Chicken, KFC or something like that. You want to find you a BBW. And listen, do not be biased about no BBW. I know niggas be saying they don't want no big girl, but gang, you're fucking homeless, nigga. Beggars can't be choosers right now. So boom, what you gonna do, you know what I'm saying, find your BBW and shit like that. Find you a good one though. Most BBWs have good jobs. So you find you a good BBW, you know what I'm saying? She probably got her a good little corporate job, good little desk job, because she ain't doing too much walking for sure, 100%. She got her a good little desk job, maybe a little security job. She don't do too much standing up. She be sitting down all day at the desk. Boom, that's perfect. She probably got her own crib and everything. That's how they usually come. Own crib, car, maybe like 1, 2 kids. Shit, it'd be best if she got none. So boom, you see a little BBW and shit like that. You hop down there, you compliment her overly. Damn, I like your hair. You know what I'm saying? Even if her hair was fucked up, even her teeth yellow as hell. Well, I like them pretty ass white teeth. Well, I like that dress on you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Overly compliment her. I can get your number, Instagram, whatever. Now I'm saying she'll probably pretty hard to get a little stuck up and shit like that. But she gonna be overly flattered that you even hopping down on some shit like that. Because most niggas is not hopping down on big girls these days for sure. 100%. So boom. You know what I'm saying? You get an Instagram, get a number like that. You know what I'm saying? It should probably take you like 2 weeks. Probably take you up to 2 weeks to until what you link up with her. So boom, after the 2 weeks hit, you talking to her. You know what I'm saying? You probably smack on the first link, real shit. You applying pressure overly, smack on the first link. I know, nigga, you don't like BBWs, but gang, you gotta put yourself sacrifices, nigga. Remember sacrifices. Sacrifices first. So boom, smack the BBW. But listen, once you smack, gang, you have to deliver the best strokes you ever did in your life. Like you have to be on your A game. 100%. None lazy, none quick and fast. You gotta be in that bitch overly, like overtime. Okay, so once you smack that shit down to the floor and shit like that, you know, and tell her, you gotta hit it with a software. You gotta know how to like work your software. Alright, well, guess I'm finna go back to my car. Guess I'm finna go back to the bench that I sleep on. Boom. To a certain point, it's gonna get to a point where like mind you, it's gonna be under less than a month you knowing this hoe. You gonna get to a certain point where it's like, why am I letting this nigga come smack me and then go live in a fucking car? He might as well move in. Boom. Now you got your roof over your head. You done moved in with shawty. Even if she got a couple kids, you run the fucking house. You fucking the mama. So you can tell her, you can tell the kids wherever the fuck they want. Wherever you want. It don't matter. They 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nigga, you fucking the mama is your rules. Nigga, fuck the mama. It don't matter. She paying all the bills, you ain't paying shit, nigga. It's your house. So boom. She smacking this shit, you know what I'm saying? You'll probably be cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe bring your PlayStation over, playing in the living room and shit like that. You'll be cool without a job for the first 3 months, 100%. Once the 4th, 5th month hit, that's when she can start questioning your job like that. That's when you got to start looking for a job, you know what I'm saying? Start putting out job applications, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 months hit, you probably look up a job vacations, you know what I'm saying? You get you a job, run your sack up, save your money. Nigga, do not start paying them bills now. She was doing it before you had a job. She can do it now. She can do it still by herself. It's not your fucking house. It's her house, gang. You know what I'm saying? Stack your money up, run your little sack up and shit like that. And then once you do that, shit, you been in for a cool 6 months. They ran you up a couple thousand. Shit, you might as well leave the bitch.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Huh? Yes.
Look at you.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just.
Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. It's about to be cuffing season and the dusties are out looking for a place to stay. Now see, this is what Shiro7 been warning y'all about. This man is literally saying it out of his own mouth. This is crazy.
I just saw a nigga give a tutorial about how to get free housing, and it's not what you think it is. This ain't no voucher video, nigga. This is about dating women for free housing. So I'm gonna help the women know the identifiers that these men are using to get free housing, okay? So if you work at Popeyes, churches, McDonald's, Taco Bell. I didn't make this list. He made this list. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, okay? This is based on what the list is saying in the comments. So you work at any of those places, or you are a BBW and possibly the manager. These are what they're looking for. People that work at those places, it's a plus if you're a BBW, and it's a plus if you're one of the managers, okay? And then another thing they said that if you're white, get this part, they said if it's a big white BBW that work at any of these places who's also the manager, that's an extra 3 months. One guy said, actually, that's like a couple of years, no bills. You want to know how he know? He said, don't ask. So, these are some of the identifiers women are using. They're going to try to talk you up, ladies, and try to... I'm not saying stop being big. If you want to keep being big, that's your business, baby. But just know, some of these niggas are out here for housing, okay? Don't be letting no niggas in your house. A nigga hasn't even stepped foot in a house. That's why Charlie afraid of men now. He don't even know what they look like. He's like, what's a man? But yeah, just trying to help the ladies.
You don't got a place to stay or you don't got no job, I'm gonna put you on how you can get you a place to stay for literally 6 months. I'm gonna find you a BBW. Most BBWs have good jobs. She probably got her own crib and everything. That's how they usually come. Own crib, car, maybe like 1-2 kids. You compliment her overly. Well, like that dress on you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Overly compliment her. I can get your number, Instagram, whatever. It probably take you like 2 weeks. Once you smack game, you have to deliver the best strokes you ever did in your life. Like, you have to be on your A game, 100%. You gotta hit it with a soft, or now you got your roof over your head.
And this is why I said this just last week. Ladies, you have to read between the lines. Sometimes these men are unhoused. Sometimes these men are living in their cars. A man that comes into your life and needs your help immediately is always going to be a red flag. As soon as he comes into your life, he needs a place to stay. He needs to borrow your car. He needs to borrow money. Like, do you need me or do you need my resources? The same men who are always yelling choose better are the same men coaching others on how to stay with a woman for free for 6 months. These are the same men that get angry with women when they want the finished product, talking about why don't y'all want to build with anybody? Let's both work together, because some of y'all lie. And you get women through fraud and trickery. Because some men use women as a stepping stone to get to where they need to be. You also have to ask yourself, where's his family? Where's his friends? You mean to tell me nobody on planet Earth cares about this man? If he's almost homeless, then where are the people who love him? Has he burned so many bridges that he has to depend on the kindness of a stranger like me? You are not a social worker or a rehabilitation center for a broken man. Let him get himself together first. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're the only one with something to lose, you're the only one that's going to.
Big beautiful bitches, it is time for y'all to be on high alert, because there's a man on here looking like Smokey from the PJs with his window curtains thumbtacked to his wall, telling the bums how to bum homeless edition. He said, if you are a homeless able-bodied man, go to your nearest churches or Popeyes, find you a BBW. Go to the churches or the Popeyes to find the BBW, because she will be in that line checking out. Compliment her, give her mad compliments, exchange numbers with her, and link up with her and smash on the first night. He said it should take you about no more than 2 weeks to get her to let you move in with her, because she's gonna be like, you know, we doing all this, you might as well just move in with me, because I can't be smashing you or letting you smash me, and then I send you back outside to live in your car or under that bridge. She's gonna let you move in, and she's gonna be the one paying all the bills. He said, find you a BBW, because BBWs usually have really good jobs, and it's usually like a sit-down office job, because she don't do no walking. Now, while she paying all the bills, by like month 3, she's gonna be on your ass like, okay, it's time for you to start working, like what's going on? By that time, you find you a little job. And he said, don't pay no bills. Once you start working, don't contribute Nathaniel, because she was paying them all before she could pay them all. Then he said, once you done stacking up your money, because you're not helping contribute to anything, you could leave her. BBWs, y'all should be very offended mostly because he acts like it ain't no itty bitty skinny, even gorgeous women out here taking care of men. Like, what do they take y'all for? Ain't no sugar mama, ain't no trick mama over here. Ladies, it's getting cold outside. Protect your apartments, your townhouses, your cottages. It don't matter. Protect it. Don't let nobody, no man, able-bodied man, move in with you. Don't help him get on his feet. I'm telling you, if he been down for so long, and then you come around, now all of a sudden, you the one that's gonna save him? No, that is not potential. I don't care how you try to dress it up. Don't do it. Because y'all heard how that man just gave the whole spiel. Just gave play by play. And a lot of women have already been through this, so listening to that should be very triggering.
You hear the story about the homeless man in Atlanta who made a public plea for a place to stay and more than 1,000 women responded? This man, who goes by the name of Big Boss Escobar, posted in a Facebook group called Atlanta Rooms for Rent. He said, I recently lost my home, just need a place that is reasonable price so I can get back on my feet. I'm tired of sleeping in Atlanta shelters. Very quiet person and stay to myself, work a job and also have a clothing line. I moved to Atlanta from St. Louis, Missouri 4 years ago. If anybody have any resources you can send my way, I will accept. Thank you. I appreciate it. And of course, the women came through. You can come stay with me, boo, a woman named Britt wrote. Off bed, cold AC, plenty of food, and the Wi-Fi jumping. A woman named Tish Lee wrote, you can stay with me. A woman named Courtney said, woo, if you're in my area, you can come stay with me for free. I'll take care of you. After his post went viral and more than 1,000 women responded to his request for a place to stay, he went on Facebook Live to clarify that he's not just a pretty face. He's looking for something real.
I want it to be the woman I'm finna lock in with. So whoever it is, fuck all that I look good shit. Is you really trying to lock in so we can get shit right?
Now be for real, ladies. If he came up to you and said he needed a place to stay, how would you respond? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
Now, the other young man's situation sounds a little bit more serious, like he was actually looking for a place to stay, which I can kind of understand. But I think those ladies were throwing themselves at him a little bit way too much. I think it was probably the eyes. I don't know where the handsomeness is because I really didn't see it. But I think they're doing way too much. What do you mean you let him stay with you for free, ma'am, when this man is willing to pay for a place to stay? I don't know if I'd let a total stranger move in with me simply because he have nice eyes and he looks good, but some people just, it just goes out the window whenever they see a guy, especially a cute guy. Although I never understand like what the hype is about, because I can't eat your cuteness, and when the bills are due, I cannot deposit your cuteness to the bank and say, hey, my boyfriend's cute, can you take this as payment for the month? I can't. I'm sorry. But him being a total stranger and me, no. I'm sorry. No, absolutely not. Nope. Mm-mm. I couldn't even listen to that video with a straight face because this man, imagine saying all that. I'm literally sitting here bombastic side-eyeing this man who's sitting here giving a whole lesson on how to go and pick up girls who are insecure, the bigger girls who are insecure. Not saying that all big girls are insecure now, but clearly these men know who to talk to and who to try to spit game on so they could have a place to stay for the next 6 months. And the fact that this man fixed his mouth to say that, you have to put it on them the first night. And you can't be lazy with it. You got to give them the best stroke. Did I not tell you guys that the guys who have nowhere, not even a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, have the best dicks? Because why? They have all the time in the world to work on the perfect stroke. I can't. Guys, are you serious right now? But it's so sad that a lot of men are out here doing this, and girls do not understand that your heart is your weakness, okay? And not saying that you shouldn't be loving people. Do whatever you want with this information. But at the end of the day, the men can smell the desperation on you. And the way that he talks about go to, Red Lobster or something, or the Waffle House, to find a BBW girl and basically lie to her and tell her she looked nice, right? Because even though you know that you probably don't look nice today, but somebody give you a compliment saying, oh, your hair looks nice, oh, your what you're wearing compliment your face type stuff, you're going to feel a little bit better. And especially if you're looking for that attention because you probably have low self-esteem, you will fall into the trap of these men. And a lot of the time, this is what Shiro 7 be talking about. And I understand that a lot of people do not agree with what she's saying, but don't shoot the messenger. The message is right there, and they're telling you to your face that this is what they do. Imagine you sitting here and giving all this lesson and telling these men to sit here and play house for 6 months Instead of actually thinking, strategizing in ways that you can actually find a job and or a profession so you can bring more money into your life. Instead, you're trying to find women with children to trick and to letting them stay with you. And not only that, you have the nerve to tell people that once you know they're in, then they can start ruling the house and telling their children what to do, right? Meanwhile, you're not paying any bills. All you're doing is just slinging dicks. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. But you know what? I don't blame the men, because at the end of the day, there are girls out there who are waiting for a man who will just give them attention. Even though they are settled, they have their own life, they're literally bringing the chaos, the dust from outside into their home because they want someone to keep them warm. Not to say that, you shouldn't be looking for somebody to keep you warm, but be wise, especially when you have things to lose. These men who have nothing to lose, they will do any and everything. And that is the reason why crime rate is so high nowadays. Usually a lot of time it's men who literally have nothing to lose who are doing these things. I just watched a video about this young lady who was unalive. Why? Because the man was jealous of her because she had her own little business she was doing. She was a hairdresser, and then she had just bought a salon or something. Instead of him being happy for her, he ended up unaliving her because he felt emasculated. That's the thing. They have all this ego. Everybody's so emotional, right? Everybody's so arrogant. But instead of you trying to better yourself, so I don't have to, pay the bills and or talk to you however I want because I'm paying the bills. Instead, you turn around and unalive someone because they're doing better than you. Why don't you look in the mirror and try to do better? Sitting here giving lessons as if it's something good. For people to be striving to do this, going to find girls who are insecure, who are looking for someone to say, hey, you look beautiful today, and then take them to their beds, and all of a sudden now you are in their house like a bed bug that they cannot get rid of. That's crazy. Yo, this generation, I know people used to do this and they used to call it a whirlwind romance. When they love bum you, that's what they used to call love bumming back in the days. A whirlwind romance, right? But now it's called love bombing. But you are out here teaching young men how to do this and trick people, and then on top of that you're talking about, when they start wondering how you don't have a job, now you got to go and look for a job. Now that you find this said job, now you don't need to pay any of the bill in the house, because why? She was already paying the bills by herself. And I understand that, right? And it's she's in the wrong for bringing you in the house to begin with, right? Because she was already paying her bills by herself. She could handle it. She is working 2-3 jobs to handle it. But now you're saying that you're not going to help her, even though you came, all you're doing is just slinging peen all day long and doing the best you can to make sure you satisfy her, because that's all you can afford. That's all you can offer her, right? But now that you have a job, this is what this man is telling. Find a job, but then do not help her because she was paying the bills by herself before. Notice that a lot of men will say, oh, well, why, you should be helping me with the bills when you move in with them. You should be helping me with the bill, as if they were already paying the bills by themselves. Why do you need me to help you now? What if I wasn't there? Because they feel the same way too. They think the exact same way. Why do I have to help you with the bill when you were paying your own bills just fine before I was here? Right? Because they feel that it's a problem when you don't help them with the bills. When you move into their house and don't help them with the bill, or their apartment and don't help them with the bill. The apartment that, with the mattress on the floor, and don't help them with the bill, right? Because now you're in the house, you should be helping. But to them, they think they can outsmart you and swing peen and not bring no emotional connection, nothing at all, and not help you with the bills. Because that's too much. You're already doing it by yourself. You should continue to do it by yourself. And all I can offer you is swinging peen. I can't even, discipline the kids or, even help you around the house. All you do is just lay on the damn couch and smoke weed 24/7 and not help anybody. That's probably one of the reasons why you don't have a job to begin with. Because why you a grown, capable man and not have a job? So I was on vacation recently. This is a quick little funny story, and it's because I made a comment about that, right? We were driving, it was somewhere in Georgia, and there was a homeless man that was on the side of the road. And it's not funny, but it's funny, right? And my friend, who thought, he didn't think that the guy was homeless, he flashed the light at the man so the man could cross, because he thought the man was going to cross. And the man, poor thing, he ran over because the man basically stood there. And then as we moved, because we realized that, okay, he wasn't crossing. Then we moved forward, because now we at the light and we have to wait, and the man is right there staring at the car, right? So he's like, you know, asking for some money. And I'm like, why did you call him here? He's like, oh, I didn't call him. I didn't even know he was homeless. I just thought, you know, I was signaling him to cross the street because it was his turn to cross. But really, he was just begging for some money. So the guy was, he felt so bad because he called the man, and the man, you know, he was pretending like he couldn't talk, right? Well, at least that's how I thought. Then I'm like, well, now you're going to have to give him some money. He's talking about, oh, well, why don't you give him some money? I'm like, I'm not giving no grown, capable man no money. If I saw it was a homeless woman, even if I know, like, some women could, you know, trick you into thinking that, you know, they really need the money, meanwhile their boyfriend is sitting in the car waiting on them, you know, because I had a friend that I worked in a call center with, and he told me all this stuff about, like, he would rather beg on the street than actually working a real job. So there are people out there who actually fake being homeless to get your money, right? So I was like, no, I'm not helping a grown, capable man. I'm not giving him I only had a 20, that if I had a 5, I would have given it to him. So he's like, oh, why can't you just give him a 20? I'm like, you should have been the one giving him a 20. You the one that called him and signaled him here, right? He felt bad about it. So I was like, no, if it was a pregnant woman, I would have given my last 20 to this woman. Or if it was just a woman, I would have, you know, given her a 10. But I'm not giving no man a 10. I'm sorry. If I had a 5, I'd give it to you. But then again, I didn't even signal you to come to the car because I knew I would have never, right? Then I was like, I'm sorry. Then I said, no, I'm not sorry. He said, I know you were sorry. They already know me. And I'm just like, no. Grown, capable man, sir, go and find a job. It's not like his leg was broken. It's not like, you know, he was having any issues. He could find a job. I know people who talk exactly how he talks that work at Publix. Go and find a job. I'm not going to help a grown, capable man. I would help a woman or a child, a younger child, or a pregnant woman. But I'm not doing that for a man. I'm sorry, because you have men like this who literally think it's funny to basically use women's insecurities or, you know, their lack thereof, you know, to basically take advantage of them because they need a place to stay. And they think they're so smart, right? They think they're so smart. Oh, I'm just going to get a job and not help her because she was paying the bills by herself. But you're sleeping in her house. You have nothing else to offer her but dick. That's it. I cannot eat your dick. Anyways, y'all, I just thought this video was really funny, and it's very sad actually, but cuffing season is coming up. It's soon, so be careful not to get tricked into something like that, because men out here are really doing this. You'll be surprised. You'll be very... Like I said, we're going to touch up some stuff on this book. So in this book is called Spell of Abundance, Love, Wealth, and Protection. So in this book, on the first page, actually, I have a glamour affirmation that you will basically say, you stand in front of the mirror and you stare at yourself and you admire yourself, and you will say to yourself how beautiful you are. You'll basically seal this your beauty, like your glam, after you've done your makeup, or even stand in front of the mirror naked with nothing on, so you can really reaffirm yourself of your beauty, of your confidence, and all that. This book is mainly for like self-confidence and self-elevation, you know, calling the goddess in you, calling the divinity in you, you know, calling the beauty in you, and also work with the moon, because the moon represents the woman, the mother, womb, water, all of this. So yeah, I have all the steps in here of all the spells that you need to do. It even has one to get rid of unwanted guests. It's pretty funny. To get rid of unwanted guests. And this book right here, right? So I'm gonna run down real quick of all the materials that you're going to need. You will need a brand new broom. It has to be brand new. And you'll need a piece of parchment paper, a black pen, a black trash bag, because we're going to get rid of this sucker, right? And of course your intentions. And also I have spells on here that you can say. I have daily affirmations. And also I have spells on here that you can do every single day to work with the energy of the planets of the day, and also the archangels that work with the day. So anyways, there's so many spells. There's a 7-day manifestation spell with archangels. And let's see. A 30-day money spell with bay leaves and the Fihu sign, which is a money sign. It's like an F with the extra part. Anyways, the symbol is there, and I even show you like what you need to do, what the sigil look like, all that. and the keys to enhance your spell. So there are different things on here on how to enhance your spell and basically grow your finance, grow your love, self-love, self-admiration, chance to say to yourself to give you that extra energy to go about your day. And also it's tips to enhance your spell. Oh, I already said this. And morning coffee abundance prosperity spell. You guys remember I just shared a video about morning coffee and how important it is when it comes to hoodoo, and how you can basically use your first cup of coffee in the morning to manifest a better life or a better day, or to bring forth money to you. So don't let, you know, you're already doing these things anyway, so you might as well just incorporate something a little bit extra to basically boost your thing. And here's a to influence your boss spell. So this one, I'm sure people who are actually working are going to love this. It's to influence your boss and attract favors towards you at work. Because look, in this economy, we're all working and we need some boost at work, and we also sometimes need to be tied to our job, so therefore you don't get fired. You know what I mean? So there's some stuff that you could do to basically tie yourself to your job, and or tie the job to you. And once you're done and you're all tired of that job, you can get rid of it. It's not something that's completely permanent, but use magic, guys. It's here for you to use. You have the herbs in your closet, you have the herbs in your pantry, you have the candles that you could just simply buy some candles super cheap. Use magic to elevate your life. Use magic to make yourself better. Let me tell you, Jesus was out here using magic, okay? Walking on water and stuff and turning water into wine. Sounds like magic to me. But anyways, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.